This is, you can do everything right and still not get the results you want. So for me, one of the hardest facts of life that I've been dealing with lately is that I've been doing pretty much everything I can do to support myself and to move myself forward, and things just still have not been working out. And that's a thing that happens to a lot of people, actually. Just because you're doing the right thing doesn't necessarily mean that the world is just magically going to open up and give you what you deserve. There's plenty of people who, they work and they don't get the things that they deserve from that hard work. But that's not saying that the hard work isn't worth it. I think one of the most beautiful things that we can do as human beings is to separate ourselves from the end result and to just enjoy the things that we're doing. So for me, a lot of my self-care routines, they're difficult, and there are things that are, they require maintenance and effort to keep up. But at the same time, I'm not doing that because someday I might be rich and famous. I'm doing that because when I do it, it feels good. And every single day, all the things that I'm doing in my life, they make me feel good. So when I'm having bad days, when I'm having, stress, and I'm having relationship problems, or, I'm just struggling with money, it's so much easier to get through that because I do enjoy the things that I'm doing in just my daily routine. And I think just having that to go back to, I've talked about it before, but it's just such a foundational layer. Just building that routine for yourself. It really, I cannot express how much it helps when you're having those bad days. But that being said, it's so hard to know that you're doing everything that you can be and that you're not getting the things that you need. There's this beautiful kind of pain that comes along with it. And I don't think that anything happens without a reason. And I know some of the situations where I've struggled the most in my life, even though I did everything I could, I needed to learn the lessons that I needed to learn and to experience the things that I needed to do, even if they weren't necessarily pleasant, to understand why it was so important. And I think we are here as humans to understand this world and to communicate with each other in deeper and healthier ways. And I think that sometimes that's really hard, and it can feel like everything's falling out from around you. It can feel like you have no support or that you're drowning. But those moments, if you let them, can lead to some of the biggest inspirational moments that you could imagine. And I just think that sometimes just the experience of not being okay, of struggling, has value in itself. We go through those things so we can have empathy towards other people who are also struggling. And I think that the reason things are so bad right now is because we refuse to empathize with each other and just to understand that there's way more connecting us than separating us. And when you ignore life's messages, it's just going to get louder until you can't ignore it anymore. And I think pain is a really good teacher if you are ignoring the other things that life is trying to use to guide you more gently. So, thank you for watching this video series. I hope y'all are getting the things that you deserve. I pray that y'all have the peace of mind to get you through the times when you're not getting the things that you deserve. And I'm sending all the love and thoughts I have of silver linings and pots of gold at the end of the rainbow, because it is all worth it when you get through it to the other side and you can see how much you've grown from that pain. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of this journey. And until next time, much love always.